Right. Amazing soul family. Everybody excited at this incredible time? Paying attention to the reveals that are coming every single day? Man, there's so much good stuff happening. And I'm going to make this really short and really powerful. But for those that are ready, you pick up on this, and it's going to be one of the simple and most life-changing bits of information that you'll receive on your journey. We're all waking up, and I don't claim to know anything, and that's one of my points of power, because I'm able to allow everything in, just observing without my belief system blocking everything that I think I know. Okay? So if you haven't figured it out yet, and you're open-minded, keyword, your belief system is a prison. Almost every single thing we've been taught in this 3D matrix has been a lie. Everything, every department, medical, school system, religion. Hey, Davia, great to see you. You know it, all right? So today is going to be a really short, powerful transmission. If you put this into play, it's going to change the way that you manifest your reality. And so let's dive in. And if there's any questions, this is a Q&A, so feel free to ask a question. It opens up things, for other people. So this is what I call my simple, life-changing power mantras. And everybody that goes through the 30-day journey with me gets this download. And within hearing it one time, because let me backtrack a little bit and explain. When people come to me to go on the Waking Up in the Dream 30-day transformational mentoring experience, they get on the first call or the discovery call, and they explain to me what their issues are and challenges are. Okay? That's how we describe where we're at. However, almost every single person doesn't realize that they're using spell words and that they are further keeping that which they don't desire to keep reoccurring and in their energetic field by focusing on it and telling a story of something that happened 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decades ago. And so when you begin to track the frequency of everything you're saying and thinking and imagining, and really begin to weed out the spell words, which I'll cover, and the low vibrational stuff that you don't desire to have more of, you begin to see that in the 3D matrix, almost the majority of people are speaking about, triggered about, and talking about that which they do not desire to have or see more of. They set it up so good. And all of the media and everything is to keep people in automatic reaction mode. When you're in automatic reaction mode, if your automatic reaction has not become love, joy, gratitude, compassion, and excitement, my favorite word, then you're going to keep judging and talking about what you don't like and just attracting more of those timelines over and over and over. And people can't figure out why. They're not moving beyond. They're not attracting the ideal partner or soulmate. They can't manifest more money because they have an underlying program running that it's just instructing the subconscious what to do. And the subconscious can only do one thing, and that's take a direct, clear order. So let's dive in, okay? So the first simple, life-changing mantra, and I would write these down or come back and watch this, is, isn't that interesting? 3 words that'll completely change your life. Hi, Gina. Thank you so much. Received and returned. Okay? Isn't that interesting? Whenever the ego, and have you guys named your ego yet? I think you know I named my ego Larry. Larry was the judge and the fear-based guy and the unworthy and all that stuff before I shifted it. I shifted Larry from over here to over here. Now he's positive. Now he knows he doesn't have to be in control. He doesn't have to be fear-based. He doesn't have to be in lack. And Larry doesn't really exist. It's just a survival program that we took on because we had to when we came into this 3D matrix and forgot that we were freaking amazing, unlimited beings. Key word, Unlimited. I would write that down in capital letters, put it on your refrigerator, put it on your bathroom mirror, and begin to see if you're even thinking, creating with unlimited as part of your knowing. Because the majority of people are just like, if you ask them what they desire, well, I want my health, the car of my dreams, my house paid off, and enough money in the bank to be free and do whatever I want to do. Great, there's nothing wrong with that. However, there is so much more out here, and it's not about being greedy. It's about waking up and remembering, okay? So the first completely life-changing mantra, isn't that interesting? Every time your ego wants to have a judgment or a reactive trigger, you teach yourself to catch it. It tells you how to do it in this simple step-by-step process, or you can watch the videos on my YouTube channel. There's over 300 hours. But instead of judging, which magnifies more of the lower vibrational frequencies of that which you judge, then you say, you catch it, and you go, isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting is 100% neutral. It's not negative reaction on your magnet. You're just consciously observing, going, oh, that's interesting. Wow, they're sacrificing children. Wow, they're poisoning our food, air, and water. Wow, the school system is rigged. So is whatever it is, okay? So when you get to where your automatic becomes, isn't that interesting? Your frequency will be so much higher on a daily moment-to-moment basis than if you're judging and reacting. And I used to be a judgeaholic. I mean, I was taught to be one in Catholic school in 2nd grade. All the nuns were angry and pissed off. And I didn't know the first thing about conscious awareness, but my internal intuition told me there's something really wrong here. This is really off. Okay? So, number one, instead of judging and reacting negatively, which is going to magnetize, remember, you're a walking, talking, breathing magnet in every single moment, whether you are aware of it or not. This is so simple. When I take people through this process on the first call in the 30-day mentorship, they begin to catch it right away after 1 or 2 times. So isn't that wonderful that you could undo 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years of automatics without even being aware that you were doing that, because it was a built-in automatic response. And now you're like, oh, isn't that interesting? Well, that feels so much better on my body. My body's not stressed. It's not reacting. It's just observing. Judgment, negative automatic reactions don't exist in 5D and beyond. We have to clean them up. Okay? So that's the first one. Isn't that interesting? Second one is when anything challenging pops up, and if you're just joining us, you may want to go back and watch it from the beginning. This is going to be a short one. Okay, the second mantra that's a power mantra is, what is the gift here? Anytime you have a judgment, a trigger, a less than thought, what the body usually does is it has an emotional reaction. And what that emotional reaction does is it amplifies the ego to start spinning and thinking, they always do this, they always do that, I can't stand that, he always does this, and you're just spinning, and your magnet is magnetizing in a lower frequency, which is going to, if you do it enough, going to attract more of that which you don't desire. So when you can ask, what is the gift here? Then number one, you already caught the old automatic and chose not to do it. So that's a frickin' high five moment after 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years on the planet. Okay, so that's wonderful. And now you're asking, what is the gift here? Okay, and this can be tricky in the beginning for some people if they don't understand the power of this. Because if they see something bad happening or something they label as bad happening to them, they're going to go, this isn't a gift. I don't like this. This shouldn't be happening. This is bullshit, whatever. However, if you're consciously aware and you're truly open-minded on your path to the fact that you chose every single thing and interaction and every person in your life, especially the bad people, the alcoholic parents, if you got, unfortunately, sexually abused or raped or MK Ultra'd. I journey with people that all this has happened to. And it turns out that they're the people that chose the most intense things so they could heal it for themselves and then go on to heal it for the rest of the collective and give them a hand up. And a lot of people are going to be needing a hand up really soon over the next few months when disclosure comes and they figure out that every single thing they've been taught almost is a lie. So what is the gift here? That's mastery. That means you're not reacting, you're not a victim, and you're going, yeah, same thing. What is the gift here? Or what is this trying to show me or teach me about me? It's not about the other person out there. The hologram is reversed. It's a mirror to what we're holding inside and obviously what the collective is holding. So just because we see somebody out there murdering or sacrificing children or whatever, doesn't mean we're holding that, but the collective is. And it's been holding it for thousands of years. So what is this trying to show me or teach me about me? It's never about the other person out there unless they're physically assaulting you or abusing you, and then get out of that situation. Which brings us to the next mantra. Anything less than love is completely unacceptable in my life and my relationships. So you may have people that you've been friends with for a long, long time, and as you raise your frequency and begin to tune in to stop talking negatively, stop judging, stop gossiping, stop automatically reacting negatively, that some of your friends aren't there and they just really aren't interested in owning their stuff 100%, even after you've maybe gently invited them to, and they're like, well, so I mirror people one time. And if they come and if they go, oh, wow, okay, thank you. I didn't even really realize I was doing that, which is what happened to me 25 years ago when somebody told me that my sarcastic humor seemed like it was disguised as inner pain. And they were right. And when that person told me that, I felt so small, but it was one of the greatest gifts anybody ever gave me because I didn't realize I was doing it. I was just running on automatic reaction emotion and I didn't get it. So yeah, so the next one is anything less than love is unacceptable in my life, in my relationships. And you don't worry if you've only got a couple friends. Oh, well, I don't have any friends, so I'm going to hang out with people that are negative all the time and always complaining. No, you will attract more people. You will. When you decide that the most amazing, incredible, giving, loving, kind, excited, aware people are showing up in my reality every day, your subconscious has no choice but to create it. But if you tell your subconscious, or you just say to yourself without being aware, yeah, it's really difficult where I live, nobody's awake, and I don't really have any friends. And so the subconscious is going to go, your wish is my command. So see, what we're doing is we're becoming really aware of the very limiting self-talk and programming that almost everybody has been using. And because they have an emotional trigger, an emotional hit in the body, they feel like they're right. Well, I'm right because no, you're not right. You just had an emotional trigger, which is based on your little tiny belief system prison got challenged by some information or by somebody, or you just got a childhood wound or trauma activated by something that happened or something somebody said. So these are the two pieces in the course that we go through in the first week. Boom. You clear that and your life will never, ever be the same. If you're willing to do it, and it's super, super easy. Yeah, we might have some tears on a call in a very safe space, but tears are healing. That energy or that wound or that pain or that anger or that lack of forgiveness has been holding in your body for decades, in most cases, with the people I journey with. And that can create dis-ease sooner or later. And it's so wonderful to watch somebody clear something in a couple days or a week. And if you can't think it, and if you don't think it can be done, then examine that belief. Because I see it happen every single month with the 4 people that I journey with for 30 days. And if that interests you, come and check it out, because nothing else will change your life faster than this. And then when we talk about abundance, because that's one of almost everybody that goes through the journey, that's a huge program. Lack, 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 lack. It was my thing all my life, My dad passed away when I was 7, and I grew up with my mom and 2 sisters. And then my dad's brother, my uncle had 8 kids. Everything was about lack. You eat that last pea on your plate. You know, there's starving kids in India. Everything I was mirrored was lack. In the Catholic religion, it was mirrored as lack. And they're taking in billions of dollars and asking you to give money so God will throw you a bone. Fucking unreal. But this was part of my soul contract so that I could learn and see the program so I could do what I'm doing now. So the next one is probably, well, they're all really powerful, but the next mantra is probably my favorite. And this one is, I know nothing. I know nothing. Okay? I know some things. I know that love is the answer. I know that I'm an unlimited, sovereign, divine being. However, when you step into, in every conversation or every situation as the observer, and you take the stance of, I know nothing, then you're in 0 point. If you think you know how people are in a conversation, and even we still do it today, where somebody's talking to you and you respond right away, I know, and it's energy, okay? But when you become the conscious observer and you can sit back and breathe and really hold presence for somebody, and people will say something to me and I'll say, I know nothing. I know nothing opens up my complete mind and energy field to allow all new information to come in that's so far beyond anything we've been taught or been exposed to in this 3D matrix so far. Other galaxies, multiverses, millions and billions of other alien beings like us. We're aliens. What is going to be exposed over the coming months is going to blow people away. But people that have been paying attention are like, fuck, I know we got, galactic brothers and sisters. I know we do. And they're the ones that are taking out all of the bad guys right now that set up all the fake governments, fake medical, fake religion, all that stuff. It's already done. That's the good news. It's just, are you choosing to focus on all of the good, or are you still going, okay, well, I just saw that, fake number 5, Joe Biden is still doing this. Unplug. Unfrickin' plug. If you unplug, it can't affect you. And you can go, well, that's easy for you to say, there's the automatic right there, Instead of investigating, hey, if I don't talk about or watch any media, I know anybody watching this hasn't watched media in 20 or 30 years, right? High five. However, we still have people in our families and stuff that are glued to the television and Disney with all its subliminal satanic shit and all that. Yeah, So it's real simple when you're committed to moving beyond the automatic reactions of 3D. It's real simple. The tools are simple. And, if you're interested in going through one of the most life-changing 30-day journeys that you'll ever experience, come and join me. Man, anybody that puts their trust in me, their family, and I take them under my wing, and I'm in contact with them almost every day. Doesn't mean you have to get on a call if you're busy, but I'm sending you messages and videos and downloads and all the PowerPoint trainings from the Waking Up in the Dream course. And then when we do our weekly calls, we go deep. And I don't put time limits on my calls. Anybody that's been on a call with me knows that my average call is 90 minutes, but I'll go 2.5 hours. If we're in it and we're clearing and we're healing and we're on it, boom, we go. Which is why I only journey with 4 people a month, because it's a lot. I'm thinking about these people that put their trust in me every single night. I'm getting downloads between 3 and 5 a.m. I love it. It's just, I never planned this. I mean, I guess I did, but I certainly didn't remember it growing up. I was ready to check out several times because I was like, fuck, there's too much pain and suffering on this planet. I'm out. But I didn't want to hurt my mom and anybody else, so luckily I didn't exit. And then I met my mentor and mentors, and I saw that my belief system was a total prison. My beliefs weren't even mine. Every single one came from outside of myself. The light bulb went off, and I'm like, oh my God. Now I can just see almost everybody out there is just reacting to anything that challenges their little tiny prison of beliefs, which aren't even their own beliefs, or that touches on a childhood wound or trauma that hasn't been healed or forgiven. And so I put together this process. Nobody taught me how to do it. I got little pieces here and there, but I don't know of anything that's more powerful. And I'm not saying that as an egotist. A few years ago, I would have never said that because I would have been afraid of being attacked for being an egotist. But the proof's in the pudding. And anybody that's journeyed with me knows that I give everything. And everybody's my teacher. I'm not, some people call me, yeah, you're the teacher. I'm like, no, you're my teacher. I'm always learning. I don't put myself above anybody. That's all ego. It's fear-based control. So anyway, I intend that you've gathered something from this. Okay, last thing. I'm going to include this because it's super simple as well. Okay, so you know about spelling. Do you know about spell words? Spelling is called spelling because it was created by the dark controllers, and they have all their DNA, so they knew if they taught us how to speak, but they put spell words into our language, that we would keep ourselves stuck in 3D by using words unconsciously just to describe what we're experiencing. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant, dark mofos. Good thing you're out of here now. All right? So here's the spell words. Want, wish, hope, try, need, should, going to, difficult, hard. Every one of these words tells your subconscious that your desire is not here yet. I hope, I want, I wish, I'm going to try, I need, I should. And, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole when I say it like a little baby, but I used to say it all the time. And when people come on and do call number 1 on the journey with me, they're all using spell words. It's not their fault. This was done, you know, really nefariously. And nobody with a good, beautiful heart would ever think that anybody would intentionally harm them, poison them, give them spell words, because we don't think like that. But when the dark controllers took over the earth, that was their only goal. We're going to harvest them. We're going to sacrifice them. We're going to make them our slaves. We're going to make them pay for everything that's free, free energy, free food, free everything. And we're going to make them go to work for us for 65 years of their life so that if they survive that, then they can become what? Retired. Huge spell word. Re means to recycle. Tired, you know what that means. Okay? So the great news is, let's finish on great news. All of this is being exposed. The light is already won. What's going to be revealed? If you haven't already seen it, if you're not watching, you know, some of these amazing people on Facebook that are truly, truly in their integrity. Not all these people that saying, oh, I'm talking to Palladians every day and they have, you know, zero proof. I'm talking about people like Ishmael Perez that really, really, he sees things that other people can't see. And I've watched 50 to 60 to 100 hours of him, and I can't pick up one single negative thing in his vibration. And I do my research. I don't just accept things. I tune into it. And if I don't know, I let it go because I'm real careful about what I allow into my belief system. So anyway, get those spell words. If, you know, want, wish, hope, try, need, should, going to, hard, difficult, eliminate them. Because every time you use them unconsciously, they're telling your subconscious, it's not here yet, it's not here yet, it's not here yet. So those words tie in perfectly with the life-changing mantras. What is the gift here? Isn't that interesting? I know nothing. When you begin to play with that, there might be some resistance from your ego at first. Well, I know some. Notice that. That's the control. I have to be in control to feel safe. That's what the ego does. When you clear that and go, fuck, I'm as safe as I can be. Number one, I can't be ever killed. My energy is infinite. This is a dream. And even if something did happen to me here, I wake up a split second later and it's like, oh my God, what an incredible journey. I want to go back on that roller coaster ride. That's why I chose Earth, because it was the most thrills and spills and negative. I got to forget everything I know and somehow find my way back into unlimited, sovereign, divine being. And you see everybody doing it right now. They're waking up. And those that don't, then that's their journey. Maybe they have to go through a few more incarnations. So do not judge. Hold compassionate space. Know that everybody's your mirror. And if you judge, you lose. That means that the 3D matrix still has you. Every judgment's about you. Use these tools. Do it for 30 days. Track your stealth. If you get the book or the digital online course or Journey with Me, you're going to get a simple tracking sheet. You fill out for 5 or 10 minutes every day. You're going to begin to see the automatics. And if you don't see it, you can't dismantle it. So it clearly shows you how the ego works, how it reacts, responds, and you're like, oh my God, this should be taught in schools to everybody. And it's going to be. The book's being rewritten right now for the New Earth School teachings. Nest. That's what I'm creating with people around the globe. Children are not going to have to go to school for 12 or 16 years ever again to completely get their imagination squashed and be taught what to think instead of how to think. 1 or 2 years, a child learns what an emotional trigger and reaction is, that their thoughts, words, and vibration and excitement and imagination creates their reality. You're done. School's out. Now, only do what you love and what you desire. And if you want to take a course on learning how to cook or, do Reiki or whatever, then you go take a 6-month or a year course. Then your rest of your life is yours. No more giving up 65 years of your life to be a slave, paying into the system where you get taxed on money that's fake, and then they take part of your money that you earned that they created. It's the most diabolical but brilliant scam ever created. All right? So let's end on a powerful note. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If there's anybody that you feel that would benefit from this, please share this in your groups. And here's a link. The book's half price. There's a digital online course for less than $100 with the PowerPoint trainings. And if you feel like you'd love to come and journey with me, man, I would love to do it. I'd love to do it because this is completely life-changing, more than anything else I know. And I know that might sound egotistical to some of you because I've tried everything. I know. People that come to me, they've tried everything else. I understand. Me too. I took all the 3-day seminars in Las Vegas, Los Angeles, San Diego, and Sedona. I bought all the books, The Law of One, Think and Grow Rich. But they didn't teach me how to go in and undo the underlying subconscious beliefs. And that's key. So, super, super key. I want to share just one testimonial from an incredible doctor that just went through my course and trusted me last month. Just so you can see if any of this resonates with you. Working with Jeff was literally a life-changing experience. I mean, this made me cry when I read this. I never 20 years ago thought that I was good enough to be able to do this. I worked with many mentors and attended even more courses during my healing journey and never experienced such a profound shift like with Jeff. The change was noticeable from day one. Many insights and aha moments helped me to understand why I behave the way I did. I used to struggle with worries, overwhelm, losing faith in myself. I had a lot of drama and judgment in my life. This makes me want to cry right now. As a result of Jeff's remarkable work, I'm a different person. I understand why I could not manifest things in my life, why I was engaging in drama, and how to heal childhood wounds. If you want change in your life, heal your childhood wounds and live your life to the fullest. I would highly recommend contacting Jeff and let him guide you through this process. Thank you, Jeff. You're a beautiful gift to the world, Ilana. So yeah, that makes me cry right now. Because I was fucked up. I had the same programming as everybody else. I was ready to check out several times in my 20s and 30s. And to read something like that and all these other testimonials that these people have shared, I mean, it's just like, everybody, this literally changed my life. It got me to see programs I didn't even know were running. So if any of this interests you, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to get on a discovery call. It's not a sales call. I don't want to pull anybody uphill. If you're not 100%, this is for me, I'm ready, then it's okay. I get my 4 people every month. And every couple of weeks, a spot opens up. So if you have any questions, reach out. The discovery call, you will get a download for free if that interests you. But you will see after going through this that there is no lack. You will never say, I don't have enough money ever again. You just won't need that much anymore because you'll realize that you can give away money, you can donate, and money comes to you whenever you need it. And I'll catch the word need right there, but I mean, just to explain this, whenever you desire it, it'll show up because you've eliminated all the limiting beliefs. In most money programs, Think and Grow Rich, they didn't tell you that. All the other books, The Secret, I gave away 11 DVDs for Christmas. They didn't tell you how to clear the subconscious belief. They just told you to do affirmations. Money comes. It didn't work. Doesn't work if you have a subconscious belief. You must go in and clear it. And this does it. So, hi, Elaine. Thank you so much. Yeah, it feels great to help somebody. I mean, we're all in this together. You know, and what we're moving into in the next several months is going to be like, I knew it, finally. Oh my God. Heaven is here. Heaven isn't somewhere you go. We live in heaven. I don't want to go to any other planet. Earth is the most giving, loving planet ever. And I live in Thailand, where there is so much abundance every day. We have to throw away millions of pounds of fruit and vegetables. And there's more butterflies and dragonflies and dogs and animals and trees and streams. And Mother Earth is it. It just got hijacked. So I intend that this may assist you in reframing your thinking. I would really invite you, if you want something simple, I mean, you can just keep trudging along, but I'm giving you the tools here. If you write down the life-changing mantras and the spell words and begin to focus on them and begin to track every single negative thought and delete it, you will start to magnetize in nothing but miracles, magic, and synchronicities. And they're not even miracles and magic. They're just you remembering that. Oh, yeah, I didn't put the, sorry. Thank you, Gina. My link didn't have the .com on it. Okay, cool. So you guys know how to find it. But, okay, so anyway, big love to everybody. My intention was to make this short, so you didn't have to watch an hour-long thing. If you're interested in doing the journey, reach out to me. And thank you just for your time, for the people that are on here and everybody that shares this. Stay excited. It's the highest frequency. There is so much good happening right now. Don't be I'll believe it when I see it person. That's giving all your power away. Remember, you came here, you're creating your reality. When you begin to wake up every single morning and love on all those trillions of cells in your body, and you consciously create your reality of all that you desire, and you see it is here now, never in the future. Never want, never hope, never wish, never try, never going to. It's here now. Okay? Get on board. I'm just a messenger, and I'm just reminding Jeff every single time. So, big love from Thailand. Stay excited, and I'll see you out in the field. Oh, here we go. I'll do a little bit of beautiful music for you. Here's one called Floating in the Dream I created. Sit with what I shared with you and embody it. You're being so supported on your journey right now. You're surrounded by abundance. Tune into it.
Big love, everybody. Stay excited.